Ukraine approves the implementation of martial law.
Here's a summary of the article.
Ukraine has declared martial law in part of the country after Sunday's capture of 3 of its naval vessels and 23 crew members by Russia. The naval clash is the first time Russia and Ukraine have come into open conflict in recent years, although Ukrainian forces have been fighting Russian-backed separatists and Russian volunteers in the east since 2014. In the morning, Ukraine said it had sent 2 gunboats and a tug from the Black Sea port of Odessa to Mariupol in the Sea of Azov. Kiev called Russia's actions a flagrant violation of international law, because the Black Sea is free for shipping, and Crimea belongs to Ukraine. Ukraine also cited a 2003 Russia-Ukraine treaty on unimpeded access to the Kerch Strait and Sea of Azov. The incident in the Black Sea is a powerful reminder that the tensions between Russia and Ukraine are not part of a frozen conflict, they can flare up with very little warning. Ukraine has accused Russia of trying to occupy the Sea of Azov and damage Ukraine's economy by hindering access its ports.
This post received a score of 21,670, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Please note that martial law that has been voted is much more limited relatively to default one everybody talks about. It does not cover whole country, only 10 out of 24 oblasts which border Russia, Azov and Black Sea and Transnistria. It was specifically stated that the actions which everyone quotes won't be enacted if such need becomes necessary. Rada voted today to assign previously discussed date for elections to reaffirm this.
Yeah, thank you. There is already misinformation and details should be spread for people.
Disinformation is going to be huge if Russia does start some shit.
It's already happening, bro. All the far-right subs are completely full of propaganda right now about how Russia is innocent in all this and that Soros and Hillary controls the Ukraine. Not even kidding, LMFAO.
That's not surprising. That's always their bullshit. It says a lot about the ego of alt-right Americans that they think Hillary Clinton is influencing anything on the world stage at all.
It's less ego, and more that they're conditioned to react to her. All conscious thought stops the moment someone mentions a Clinton.
Reminds me of Trotsky, then again, he was a Ukrainian. Any day the Russians will say something like, the martial law imposed is an act of aggression and we are forced to impose democracy in eastern Ukraine.
I thought the Russians are already in eastern Ukraine, and the post is about potential unlikely Russian invasion of western Ukraine. Honestly, Russia already invaded Ukraine. They're taking chunks of Ukraine over the years, slowly, eventually they'll just take it all. And #X200B. Already has Russia taken over Crimea, invaded eastern Ukraine, took out 3 Ukraine Navy vessels. And #X200B. They won't invade overnight, but they'll slowly chew away at Ukraine till there's nothing left and no one to stop them.
NUHR, see, look. Only pro-Russia separatists. Not Russia's fault.
Military was already put on high alert. Navy, Air Force and Army are mobilizing. Martial law to be in effect in regions bordering the aggressor state to be confirmed.
And #X200B. And #X200B.
Is there honestly any point in them even fighting back? I get that they don't want to be pushed around, but they would get steamrolled by the actual Russian military. Apart from symbolic defiance, it's because 1. They can secure safety for more civilians. 2. It will be a signal to the rest of Europe for intervention more effective than any statement or diplomacy. 3. This is the exact role of the government. A government that will not defend its sovereign territory and citizens is no country at all.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by SMMRY.com, without any human intervention.